What's up, guys, and welcome back to Wrestle Talk Live. It's your host, Amon Wolf, always howling at the mic for you guys. I hope y'all are doing wonderful, and I hope this week has been good so far. Here we are coming into Thursday. It's Pride Month, and it also is Men's Health Care Month. So we will highlight a little bit of that throughout this interview with a really important guest, an icon of hardcore. If you know what I mean, we got two people viewing right now. My guy, Max Mercer. Let's shout him out real fast. What is up, Max? I hope you're doing well on this beautiful Thursday. Salute to you, my friend. Welcome in, champs and divas that are coming in to watch the interview. I'm thankful for having you here. It's going to be terrific. Max is doing great. Good to see you in here as always. Thanks for always supporting the brand. The ChaosNHarmony Podcast won't do it without you guys out there. So y'all keep me going. Y'all keep me mentally sane. And hopefully we don't go too insane with the guest tonight. Let alone, let me just pop up his little clip up. Let me get to it. My bad, guys. Our guest tonight will be Skidz, the icon of hardcore. How we doing?
Hey, guys.
Into the Wrestle Talk Live.
Great to be here.
I'm excited to have you.
Heck yeah, sorry.
So I was paying attention to this weekend. How are you feeling after the elimination three-way match versus Uno, the Canadian Red Devil, and also the night before you had to face Bishop Simon at two Comic-Cons this weekend? How are you feeling after your weekend?
I'm feeling pretty great. So I made it to the Paris, Texas one. I did not make it to the McAllister one. I ended up having to do some other things, unfortunately. The night before, I ended up having to face Marlboro Slim. Jason heard it was me and ran like he always does, but that's okay. I'm getting him soon. I'm going to put him down like the dog he is, but we can talk about that later. But it was super fun. Marlboro is a big dude. The fans love him. But at the end of the night, Skidz put him down just like the old wily veteran that I am.
Are you pissed off? Are you annoyed? How are you feeling?
I mean, I'm pissed off because Jason Simon has ducked, dipped, and dodged me every way he can for the past almost 2.5 years. And like I said, I can touch more on that later, but he has sort of accepted a challenge of mine with a challenge of his own to put my career against his title. And that's just funny because he's always running and I know he won't do it. So I know he won't do it.
Yeah, there's a lot of stuff backing everything that y'all been in with y'all clash and everything going on in the Empire Pro scene. I know that for sure. Skidz, the hardcore icon himself, welcome to ChaosNHarmony. This past weekend, you went through battles, but you made it through. We're here in the week after that. You bled, you battled, and survived just about every type of match this region throws at you. But looking back, what moment do you think truly carved the name Skidz into the wrestling industry?
You know what? That's very interesting because for a long time I didn't feel that way at all. I think when I stopped listening to all of the hate, I started training again, started doing everything that I could. When I initially started, I didn't have proper training in the beginning, and that was a little bit of an issue. But I think in that defining moment that you're talking about was probably the start of those hardcore matches, to where I branded myself the hardcore icon. At the time, the part of me is still deep down inside there, but I was JP Still at the time, and that guy is still way down, buried deep. But yeah, definitely, I think the hardcore matches definitely started to cement my legacy. I don't get as crazy as some of these death matches and things like that, but I've been around the block a time or two.
Heck yeah. We're in the heart of the month of Pride. You're always unapologetic and unfiltered. What does Pride mean to you, being in that community?
So I live with Pride every single day, and I'm not knocking Pride Month. It's a fantastic thing, because I know that there are a lot of the LGBTQ plus community that feel like they don't have a voice, and sometimes they don't, and we can kind of see the climate of the country right now. But Pride for me is just, like you said, being unapologetically who I am. I don't have to remind everybody, with 40,000 Facebook posts every day, reminding everybody who I am. I think just living with confidence, going forward and not being ashamed of it, not shying away from it, facing it head on. I truly feel like that is the true definition of pride for me.
Okay. I like that. It shows a lot of just who you are, and your thought on pride in general. Um, you've been in wild pairings and wild feuds throughout your career, but was there ever a moment, a friend or something that brought out like a different type of who you are?
Yeah, as far as like match types itself, I guess with battle royals, I know that sounds weird, but it's just like there's such an eclectic group of people in there at one time. I mean, I have faced men in battle royals that I never thought in my lifetime I would even share the ring with, and so definitely I think it brings out a better version of me just because I'm having to switch with so many different people at one time.
Right. I feel that. You built a reputation on chaos and intensity, but every wrestler evolves. How do you see yourself growing as a performer in and outside of the ring personally?
So my goal is to definitely, if it, pick it up. I would like to regain the speed and the confidence that I had when I first started, 20 years ago. But I think what the current climate of Oklahoma professional wrestling in general, I think I just need more brutality. So I am preparing myself just to be a more brutal version of Skidz.
You want to give us a little flavor? Throw it out there, tell someone off right now? Feel free.
I've mentioned him a few times, and it is, and there will be a video and stuff coming later. But Jason Simon, we haven't crossed paths in EPW, which is Empire Pro, which is where I have as kind of my home base. But we are scheduled. Well, so I issued a challenge. He accepted, but he also challenged me to put my career on the line. That's fine. I'll answer that right here and now. This marks 21 years for me. I have been in the ring with Sam Stackhouse, Leo Fox. Jason Simon doesn't scare me at all. So, Jason, Absolutely. I'll put my career on the line against you. If you beat me, I won't even say goodbye. I will leave the building and fans will never ever hear the name Skidz again.
Y'all heard that. Y'all heard that live right here on the ChaosNHarmony Podcast. Bishop Simon, get out the way. Skidz coming through. That's what I heard.
Coming for that.
You've been through. Yeah.
Coming for his championship. His
Take it. You've been through a lot. Right.
Heck yeah.
You've been through tables, titles, and tour stops. But every time that curtain opens, you show full throttle. What's the fire that burns inside you when you're about to walk out into an arena full of people?
You know, back in the day, it used to just be strictly the love of the business and strictly trying to be the very best that I can. And it still is that. Don't get me wrong. I eat, sleep, and breathe this business. But the biggest passion, believe it or not, and she's not as big of part of my life as I would like, but my daughter. I do a lot of things thinking about her, trying to move forward, and it burns a passion like no other. So definitely my daughter.
Heck yeah. I love that. That kind of highlights the theme that I've been covering this month. Father's Day is very important too within Men's Health Month and Pride. And I wanted to throw that into the mix. So a happy early Father's Day to you. I didn't even know you had a kid, so that's important to know about you. Yes, Max Mercer, you're correct. Family is everything. Family is everything. You wouldn't be here without a family. You wouldn't be here without your parents or whoever brought you up. Be thankful, be blessed about who you have in your corner, because some days it feels like no one's there. And that's a battle that we all face, and that's why we cover, why I'm covering Men's Health. A lot of the time we kind of like to close off our emotions as men, and it's a hard battle getting out, like your feelings or getting who you are out to show people that, hey, I'm here to show up and be who I am. So happy Father's Day, Skidz. Happy Pride Month, and let alone happy June Men's Health Care Month.
Thank you.
That ties into June is also Men's Health Month, and wrestling vulnerability isn't exactly on the marquee. You've said before in the ring that going out there is kind of like therapy. Shine a little light on how you maintain your mental state or your emotions while you are the hardcore icon.
So for me, when I'm not in the ring, that's when my mind never stops. The thoughts, people, family, all my issues, but it seems, and it's always that way, and that's why one of the reasons why I love it so much. When my music hits and I walk out, my mind goes completely blank, and I don't have any problems. It's me and whoever I'm going out there with. We're the only people there. I mean, yeah, I get it. I know the fans are there and all of that, but just for me, that's why I consider it therapy. Is it's just one of the only places on earth that I am completely at peace and nothing can touch me. Not saying that like I'm the best wrestler in the world, just nothing can hurt me. Nothing can hurt my feelings. No, Yeah, it just it's a super. I wished I could feel that way all the time, but I unfortunately can't wrestle 24 hours a day. But I definitely.
That's cool. That's cool. What are there any like special things that you do, like a ritual before you hit the curtain, or do you say a prayer, or like is there something that you could highlight before you come out?
Yeah, I get alone. Obviously, I'm already dressed and stuff. I get alone. I do say a little prayer, kind of talk to myself, pump myself up, and then I don't know. A lot of people don't know this about me. I'm sure my opponents appreciate this, which I don't do it for them, but I get my deodorant on. I get my cologne on. I pop the mints in my mouth. I'm a really hygienic, really big smell person, so that's a big part of my ritual right before I go out, making sure I smell good. So just things like that get me in a really good headspace.
Heck yeah, I like that. It's always cool to shed light on like the process of coming to the curtain, because a lot of people don't ever see that side of what y'all do, um, and it's more healing than a lot of people would think. Like, what's your daily thing? You go like you medicate or you do this or do that. How do you stay like in that moment? And that's cool that you shed a little light on uh, your just process before hitting the curtain. That's really cool.
Thank you.
You fought for blood, belts, and your name with everything you built. What are you fighting for right now?
Honestly, me, and I feel like everyone that has ever tried this business, everyone that is still in this business, that has ever been told they're not good enough, that they didn't deserve a shot, whether that be because of your sexuality, because of just people not liking you or whatever. I feel like I am fighting for the little guy, no matter who I'm against, whether it's a guy like Marlboro Slim or it's some little weasel like Jason Simon. I feel like I'm fighting for the little guy.
Heck yeah. Heck yeah. Um, I see a lot of underdog kind of persona in you. Just like the underdog that doesn't give a rip about the bigger guys, he's still gonna try to fight. Um, Visually, like every time I see you at a show, that's the vibe I get. I like that. I think of superstars like Rey Mysterio, Daniel Bryan, like major people that have done amazing things in our industry that are kind of like viewed as the underdog that faces the bigger guys. So visually, that's what I've seen, and I like that. I like that about you. You have grit, you have aggression, you have all it takes to come out that curtain with the brass knuckles on or something. So, yeah, dude. You're killing it, Skidz. You're leaving marks on the road, bro. You're skidding it up.
Thank you. Appreciate that.
Before we wrap up, tell me 3 things you're thankful for right this moment. Whatever pops up right now.
Number one, my kid, always my kid. Number two, a gentleman named Sean Branch, who without I may not be here realistically in life. And number three, always and forever, professional wrestling. Without that, I definitely wouldn't be here.
Oh, the wolf is howling out that one.
Yeah, there.
I would not be here without professional wrestling either. Shout out my boy Sting. Had to wear the shirt today. But and one last thing I want you to do, if you feel like it, If you want to share something that's real to you, a little real talk session, advice, or just like if someone's trying to break into the business or anything like that, that you could leave someone with.
Absolutely. I would say if you're trying to break into the business, the very first thing that I would do, especially if you're in Oklahoma, look for a good reputable school. I know we have a few. UWO runs one. Empire runs one. Wrestling for a Cause out of Tulsa runs one. The Tulsa Professional Wrestling Academy. Those are all reputable. Get some good training in. I definitely would do probably at least 6 months before my first match. And then another thing I just want to touch on is just, I'm not a political guy, and I'm not going to, get into all of that. I just want to say that, I know a lot of people are scared and a lot of people are going through things with the current climate, everything that's going on with ICE and with all of these other things. Just stay vigilant. Just stay prayed up, stay on top of everything, keep your eyes open, and don't give up. I know it seems scary. I know there's scary people out there, but in the end, not everybody is like that. There are lots of us out there that we love you all. My heart goes out to you all. That's the proper way. I'm not going to do what somebody else did, but definitely keep staying strong. Keep staying strong for sure.
Heck yeah. Thank you, Skidz, for your time, for what you do in the wrestling industry around us. I really appreciate just who you are in our scene. I just wanted to showcase a little bit of the hardcore icon on the live stream and show people that, hey, no matter where you are in life, you can still make it and become something. You have any shows coming up you want to throw out there for us?
So, yes, Mr. Mercer and myself, along with, McLeod, IFC, will be on the God's Work on June 21st right here in Oklahoma City at the Empire Ballroom. And then after that, I will be taking on Bishop Simon for his RWE Light Heavyweight Championship. So those are where you can find me here pretty soon. And then obviously always keep up to date on Empire's Facebook and mine.
Yep. Big things happening this month for the podcast and outside of the podcast. Go to any promotion, go to any show happening in your region, in your area. It only takes a couple steps and a couple miles to get to where you want to go see pro wrestling. Empire, UWO, Wrestle Against Hunter, all over the place. You can probably find a promotion near you. And if you don't mind to travel, then show up here in the OKC area or the Tulsa area, because there's amazing people all around you in the industry, just like Skidz, trying to just break it out and show y'all they have talent in what they do. So definitely go support a promotion, a wrestler near you. Gonna be more like 3 versus 100 with how many people God's Work has around. I think if I remember correctly, they have like 9 now, counting Kevin.
They're like
that's crazy.
They're like the NWO was. There's like so many members you don't even know who's in there. So
why is it called God's Work? Call it God's Army.
Well, Padge looks like Charles Manson, so like I don't know. I don't know if I would call it God's Work.
That's so funny. Yeah. Well, I am thankful for your time, my friend. Sorry we postponed it, but we made it. We made it. And I feel like this one was perfect. I don't know how y'all feel out there, but let us know how this interview was. And we will see you on YouTube. Thank you, Skidz. Have a wonderful evening. I hope life is amazing.
Thank you. And as we close, I just want to add that I might not be the dirtiest player in the game, but I am pretty dang filthy.
Oh, I mean, look at where he is right now. Probably dirty clothes all around him. No, I'm just playing. I love you guys. While we were in the chaos, we found our harmony, chaos and harmony. I'm your host, Amon Wolf. Get ready for our Father's Day special with Father Patch. And we will see you in a couple days. Thank you, guys. Thank you, Skidz.
Yes, sir. Have a good one.
And everyone, thanks for watching.